takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Call Countryside Plumbing and Heating or visit countrysideph.com.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
New Richmond Medical Center, located at 525 North Knowles Avenue, is home to Hudson Physicians. They offer same-day appointments, walk-in urgent care, on-site lab, and x-ray. They all make your visit quick and efficient. Some special services include physical therapy, occupational therapy, diabetes education, podiatry, spine, rheumatology, and orthotics. Visit them today at 525 North Knowles Avenue. Again, that's the home to Hudson Physicians.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
St. Croix County Abstract and Title provides prompt and reliable title, closing, and construction disbursement services. Their flexibility and dedication to their customers is a step above the rest, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota with 5 locations: New Richmond, Ellsworth, Cumberland, Menominee, and in Minnesota, Oakdale. Give them a call today, 715-246-0113, or check them out at www.titlesolutionsinc.com. St. Croix County Abstract and Title. We do good deeds.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. An antioxidant sparkling water with a boost of natural caffeine and 0 grams of sugar. It's time to treat yourself. You deserve it. Check out Drink Bubbler on Instagram.
Team up with a trusted and knowledgeable neighborhood partner to make your real estate dreams come true. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty knows the latest listings, the ins and outs around town, and the right pricing for your needs. From search to sale, she'll provide expert advice and unwavering support to help make your experience stress-free. Licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Florida, she specializes in first-time homebuyers, relocation, investment, and lake properties. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty, 715-222-0978.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
We keep you connected.
We spark young minds.
We keep you safe on the road.
We keep you healthy.
We respond when it matters most.
We are Northwood Tech.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. An antioxidant sparkling water with a boost of natural caffeine and 0 grams of sugar. It's time to treat yourself. You deserve it. Check out Drink Bubbler on Instagram.
Derek built
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Life is full of beautiful moments you want to cherish. Much like tending a garden, managing your family's wealth requires careful attention and knowledge. Our team of experts is here to help, empowering you with the knowledge and tools you need to make informed financial decisions. leaving you more time to focus on creating more beautiful moments. Call us today at 715-246-3811.
Team up with a trusted and knowledgeable neighborhood partner to make your real estate dreams come true. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty knows the latest listings, the ins and outs around town, and the right pricing for your needs. From search to sale, she'll provide expert advice and unwavering support to help make your experience stress-free. Licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Florida, she specializes in first-time homebuyers, relocation, investment, and lake properties. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty, 715-222-0978.
Good evening, Tiger hockey fans. Welcome to the Derek Company's pregame show live from the Richmond Sports Center, the Tiger Den, on top of the Angela Olsen score booth. As you can see, I am running solo tonight. Hammer is out with some sort of a cold that's going around. As much as he wanted to be here tonight, he is unavailable. So I thought I was going to have a special guest, but unfortunately they weren't able to get someone to cover at another live stream event tonight. So it's going to be a one-man show tonight. But we still are going to have an exciting Big Rivers Conference battle where the Tigers take on the 1-0 Big Rivers Conference Eau Claire Memorial. Eau Claire Memorial's coming in at 2-1. They faced off in their first Big Rivers match on Tuesday night as well, where they faced off against Chippewa Falls, where late in the third period, Memorial scored the go-ahead and game-winning goal with 21 seconds left of that game. So it seemed like they had a pretty good battle against Chippewa Falls. Again, your Tigers down the Rice Lake Warriors in their Big Rivers Conference matchup for the season. First one, 4-0, where we saw a lot of exciting hockey. The Tigers were forechecking. They had just great control and possession of the puck. We're hoping to see more of that tonight. Your Tigers coming in at 2-1. A little bit of stats for the Tigers. Goals per game average is 4.67. Goals against is 3.67. They're 40% on the power play, and they're still at 100% on the penalty kill. Now, looking at Eau Claire Memorial again, they're also 2-1. They're coming in with a 2.33 goal per game average, a 2.67 goal against per game average. They have a 5% power play and a 92.5% penalty kill. So it looks like one thing the Tigers can do is if they get those Abes in the box, the Tigers definitely have a great chance at being able to capitalize on that odd man rush and come ahead with the hopefully a goal each time they're on the power play. Now, tonight we have Leighton Bostow. He is back in the lineup. However, number 21 senior captain Colin Olson is out on scratch tonight. We are going to have Drake Bowman in net tonight. Exciting matchup. You know, one thing I like about the Big Rivers Conference is it's very, very competitive. And I know every time that I've been broadcasting for Justin Livestream, it always seems like the Eau Claire teams are always a good competitive game. Generally, I've seen where we can take them here at home and then we can lose on the road. We've had success on the road against them as well. But every game's a new game. Every night's a different night. So, big game tonight. Hopefully we can go to 2-0 on the Big Rivers Conference, go to 3-1 overall. Upcoming for the Tigers next week, Tuesday, December 9th, the Tigers will be at home here at the Tiger Den. Another Big Rivers Conference matchup against the Eau Claire North Huskies. And then later that week, they're going to be on the road in Ashwaubenon. On Friday the 12th, they take on Notre Dame. And Saturday the 13th, they take on the Bay Area Storm. Both teams home to the De Pere Cornerstone Ice Arena. So that should be some good matchup, good competition for the Tigers. Definitely will put them in perspective early in the season to see where they need to compete against some of those higher level teams. But again, just Brian tonight. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Thank you to all our sponsors. Without you guys, we couldn't make it happen. We're going to take a quick break. The Zam's going to get on, resurface the ice. I'll be back after some words from our sponsors. Continuation with the Derek Company's pregame, followed by the Hudson Physician starting lineup and the Gibby's national anthem. Stay tuned. We'll be back, everybody.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Call Countryside Plumbing and Heating or visit countrysideph.com.
When you discover all the advantages of Wisconsin Credit Union's Platinum Visa credit card, it might knock your socks off. Its low interest rate with MVP discounts helps you live a more rewarding life while also earning rewards redeemable for cashback, travel, or gift cards. And it provides free fraud and purchase protection and more. Plus, it's serviced right here by us. And if all that does knock your socks off, no worries. You'll be able to buy some new ones with Wisconsin's Platinum Visa card. Apply today.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Davenport and Chris Madden on row number 1. Here come the late models. It's showtime! Go!
Derek.
My experience with Chrome Exteriors was excellent. They're very professional. They came out and gave us some really good options of what we could do and color suggestions. It was just a wonderful professional experience.
Team up with a trusted and knowledgeable neighborhood partner to make your real estate dreams come true. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty knows the latest listings, the ins and outs around town, and the right pricing for your needs. From search to sale, she'll provide expert advice and unwavering support to help make your experience stress-free. Licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Florida, she specializes in first-time homebuyers, relocation, investment, and lake properties. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty, 715-222-0978. Everybody, give Custom HVAC Solutions a call today for all your HVAC needs. They are committed to ensure every job is done right from the start. So for all your cooling, heating, boiler, and air quality needs, give them a call, 715-246-3336. Again, 715-246-3336 or CustomHVACSOL.com. Welcome to Immaculate Conception Church here in New Richmond, Wisconsin. As we live in a world of constant growth and with so many uncertainties these days, having a place that can help you grow personally and spiritually is essential in one's life. Being surrounded by people that love and support helps us to achieve these goals. At IC Church, we want to help everyone with their spiritual walk. Check out what we have to offer and let us help you and your family with your journey. Visit us at ic-church.com, ic-church.com, and see how we can help you, not just in your walk, but also how we can help you assist in serving the community and so much more. We are proud to support our Tigers. New Richmond Medical Center, located at 525 North Knowles Avenue, is home to Hudson Physicians. They offer same-day appointments, walk-in urgent care, on-site lab, and x-ray. They all make your visit quick and efficient. Some special services include physical therapy, occupational therapy, diabetes education, podiatry, spine, rheumatology, and orthotics. Visit them today at 525 North Knowles Avenue. Again, that's the home to Hudson Physicians.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. An antioxidant sparkling water with a boost of natural caffeine and 0 grams of sugar. It's time to treat yourself. You deserve it. Check out Drink Bubbler on Instagram.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
We've been doing this since 1997, and we know that hiring a contractor can be really stressful. And we just want you to know that from the first phone call to the final piece, we really want you to have peace of mind through the whole experience.
New Richmond Medical Center, located at 525 North Knowles Avenue, is home to Hudson Physicians. They offer same-day appointments, walk-in urgent care, on-site lab, and x-ray. They all make your visit quick and efficient. Some special services include physical therapy, occupational therapy, diabetes education, podiatry, spine, rheumatology, and orthotics. Visit them today at 525 North Knowles Avenue. Again, that's the home to Hudson Physicians.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference.
Bryant, whatever it takes. Call Countryside Plumbing and Heating or visit countrysideph.com.
Bernard's Express Lane is here for your no appointment necessary next in line service. For oil changes, tire rotations, fluid checks, or blades, when the door opens, you drive on in. Whether you service, lease, or buy, shop here in Wisconsin and show your Tiger pride knowing you help pay it forward. Bernard's, proud sponsor of the New Richmond Tigers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Davenport and Chris Madden on row number 1. Here come the late models. It's showtime!
The neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com. Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference.
Bryant, whatever it takes. Call Countryside Plumbing and Heating or visit countrysideph.com.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
New Richmond Medical Center, located at 525 North Knowles Avenue, is home to Hudson Physicians. They offer same-day appointments, walk-in urgent care, on-site lab, and x-ray. They all make your visit quick and efficient. Some special services include physical therapy, occupational therapy, diabetes education, podiatry, spine, rheumatology, and orthotics. Visit them today at 525 North Knowles Avenue. Again, that's the home to Hudson Physicians.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
St. Croix County Abstract and Title provides prompt and reliable title, closing, and construction disbursement services. Their flexibility and dedication to their customers is a step above the rest. serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota with 5 locations: New Richmond, Ellsworth, Cumberland, Menominee, and in Minnesota, Oakdale. Give them a call today, 715-246-0113, or check them out at www.titlesolutionsinc.com. St. Croix County Abstract and Title. We do good deeds.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. An antioxidant sparkling water with a boost of natural caffeine and 0 grams of sugar. It's time to treat yourself. You deserve it. Check out Drink Bubbler on Instagram.
Welcome back, Tiger hockey fans, to the Derek Company's pregame live from the Tiger Den on top of the Angela Olsen score booth. Your Tigers just hitting the ice here, where we are a few moments away from the first puck drop of the night. Tonight's officials are Dave and Gabe Bestule, along with linesman Tyler Mueller. Abe's making their way out to the ice as well, where we are going to have what I would imagine an action-packed night of Big Rivers Conference hockey. Tigers versus Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes. Again, Mr. Hammer is out tonight with some sort of an illness. Hammer, I know you're watching and listening. I hope you feel better, buddy, and I hope to see you Tuesday night where we take on Eau Claire North Huskies. All right, Tigers are lined up on the east end, the Old Abes on the west end, where we are going to have the Hudson Physicians starting lineup. The great Andy Brinkman is your in-house announcer who will be announcing the lineups and all the action here in the Tiger Den.
Good evening, hockey fans. Big Rivers Conference matchup between the visiting Old Abes of Eau Claire Memorial and your New Richmond Tigers. The Richmond High School, Eau Claire Memorial High School, along with the WIAA, require good sportsmanship and education-based sport events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Old Abes. Senior defenseman, 6 foot tall, 175 pounds, number 4, Tucker Lossman. Number 8 is a junior defender, 6'3", 200 pounds even, Carter Hayes. At a forward, 5'9", 150 pound sophomore, number 17, Peyton Hulls. At another forward, number 20, 6'2", 165 pound junior, Luke Schemberger. And at forward tonight for Eau Claire, number 23, junior Wyatt Seymour. Starting in net tonight for the Old Abes is number 35, junior goaltender, 6'1", 206 pounds, Evan Madsen. The coach of Eau Claire Memorial is Kevin Anger. He is assisted by Jeff Schemberger, Andrew McCabe, Guy Brown, and Matt Palm. And now, Tiger fans, stand up proud and clap those hands. Here's your Tiger starters. Senior, number 22, captain, 6'2", 205 pounds, Regan Severine. 5'11", 160 pound freshman, number 18, Trenton Ortner. At a wing, making his season debut, number 2, junior Leighton Bostow. Sophomore winger, 5'11", 170 pounds, Tegan LaChaussee. In the center for the Tigers tonight, he is the captain, number 10, 5'11", 195 pounds, Jameson Unger. The goaltender for the Tigers tonight is junior, number 35, Drake Bowman. Richmond is coached by John Larson in his 5th season. He is joined tonight by associate head coach Ryan Kelly, assistant coach Drew Kelly, and the goalie coach for Richmond is TJ Huber. The officials for tonight's game are Dave Bestel and Gabe Bestel. The linesman is Tyler Miller. As always, sports medicine services for tonight's event are provided by Westfields Hospital and Clinic. At this time, I ask all able bodies in attendance to please rise, face the flag located at the east end of the arena as we pay tribute to this great country with the play of our national anthem.
Tiger hockey fans, starting lineups have been announced. The national anthem has been performed. Tigers are strapping on their brain buckets, and we are a minute, if not less, away from the first puck drop of tonight's Big Rivers Conference battle. Again, your Tigers taking on the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes. Not gonna lie, folks, it's a little difficult doing this by yourself. Normally have someone to banter back and forth, someone to pronounce names wrong. It's all on me tonight, but we're gonna have fun. I know the Tigers are pumped up listening to their warm-ups. They're all jacked up and ready to go. It was an exciting JV game right before this. I came into the third period, tied up 3-3. Lots of penalties, so don't know if that's going to set precedence for the varsity game. Tigers JV team did end up losing by 1 goal, where Memorial scored a late third period game winner. All right, we got Unger and Seymour out there on the draw. Tigers take it. Savarine dumps it all the way down. Takes it off the official's body. He looks to be okay. Leighton Bostow passes it back to Tegan Lachasse. Lachasse's going to bring it back. Battling down the corners of an Abe. Still tied up. Eau Claire tries bringing it down. All right. Memorial's breaking to the neutral zone. Coming in. They dump it in. Hot on the chase is Trenton Ortner. He's going to pass it up to Lachasse. Lachasse is going to bring it out to neutral. He's got Bostow. Leading pass, it's going to be an icing. Just missed Bostow's stick. Bostow did not agree with it. From up here, it did miss your stick, Leighton. So first stoppage to the night. It's going to be an icing against the Tigers, bringing it back into their defensive zone. Got Axel Knutson against Ethan Beglinger. All right, Tigers win the draw. Lang swings it all the way back. Memorial's able to hold it in, dumps it deep into the zone. Leif Knutson, Axel Knutson battling. Big hit to Axel Knutson. Tigers tried bringing it out to the blue line. Memorial able to punch it back in. Coming right behind Bowman is Langness up to Stanger. A deflects off a Stanger stick, out of play. Face-off coming in the Tiger zone. 15:59 remaining in the first period. Partial change by the Old Abes. Tigers are going to stay out there with Knutson, Stanger, Posel. Late change by the Tigers. Going to have Gaspard, Newman, and Huber out there on offense, or forwards. Pass back to the point. Shot on net by number 5, Kastian Trotschlein. Scooped up by Bowman. Saw his first shot of the night. Gaspard on the draw against number 14, Lane Connor. Gaspard comes back, passes it back up to Newman. Newman to Huber. Huber is going to bring it in, but he is getting just mauled by Old Abe. Memorial able to bring it through the neutral zone, get it in, shot deflected by Bowman's stick. Battle in the corner. Newman puts a big hit on the Memorial. Newman tosses it back to Gaspard. Gaspard up to Huber. Huber's going to bring it through neutral. He loses it. Tigers able to gain possession. Gavin Partridge passes it back up. Picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire's bringing it in the corner. Big collision between Eau Claire Memorial and Jamison Unger. Return hit by Jamison. Unger's got the puck. He's going to center it to Bostow. Shot on goal saved by number 35, Evan Madsen. I remember Madsen from last year. He's a fantastic goalie. No ice. Bowman's going to direct it around behind his net. Shot on net. Broken up by the Tigers. Unger is going to ice it. Let the Tigers kind of collect themselves. Bowman got far out of net and had a difficult time getting back between the pipes, but icing by the Tigers will bring it back down to their defensive zone. 14:32 remaining in the first period. So far, it's been a physical game, and that's what I kind of expected it would be. Axel Knudsen draws it back to Savarine. Savarine around Bowman. Bowman up to Posel. Posel takes a big hit. Shot that missed everything. Eau Claire dumps it back to the corner. Savarine picks it up. Savarine's going to flip it into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Old Abes. Posel's going to bring it in. It's tangled up with someone. Savarine's going to dump it back in. He takes a big hit. That's going to be a delayed penalty against Savarine. I don't necessarily agree with that. I know the puck had just already been passed off, but this is hockey. But Regan Savarine's going to spend 2 minutes in the Patriot Heating penalty box for a rough. Regan, one of our captains, having a conversation with the official who called it. He's still kind of confused by it. I don't necessarily agree with that call either. But maybe the officials are setting a precedent. They're not going to let them be that physical. All right. Tigers have been 100% on the penalty kill. Let's see if they can continue it. I know Memorial's only got a 5% chance on power plays. Unger battling up against the corner. Old A's bring it back. Nice block by Posel. Leif Knudsen's going to bring it in. He's going to be able to fling it, deflects off of a defenseman for Eau Claire. Still brings it down on their end. High stick. They're going to claim that that was played off a high stick, so it's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Tigers. 1:36 remaining in the Eau Claire power play. Got Lachasse, Bostow, Langness, and Leif Knudsen on the penalty kill squad for the Tigers. Puck brought up behind Eau Claire. Up through the neutral zone. Tipped up to Langness. Langness is going to send it. That was a nice vertical by number 20, Luke Schemberger. All right, Eau Claire brings into their zone, bringing it through the neutral zone. They're going to break off into the Tigers' zone. Eau Claire looking to set something up here, brings it back to the point-to-point pass right there. Still looking for a lane. Another pass to the other defenseman. He's going to dump it into the corner. Picked up by Eau Claire, bring it around. Back to the defenseman. Intercepted by Langness. Langness able to clear it all the way down. Tigers get a change. 43 seconds left of the power play for Memorial. Eau Claire's going to set up behind their goalie, looking for a path. Huber deep into the Eau Claire zone. Manor out in neutral along with Jess and Partridge. Eau Claire passes it, bringing it into the Tigers zone. That was mighty close for being out, but they were able to maintain it. Shot on net, missed everything. Manor out, he's able to send it down. This should pretty much kill off the rest of this penalty. 8 seconds left. Eau Claire's bringing it through the neutral zone. They're going to get into the Tiger zone looking for a pass. Richmond is full strength. Pass up to Manor. Manor's going to pass it up to Polzel, where he's got a one-on-one here. Shot on that, deflected by Madsen. Battle along the boards. Axel Knutson takes a big hit. Polzel battling down there as well. Eau Claire able to bring it through the neutral zone into Tiger zone. Savarine's going to pass it over to Ortner. Ortner's going to pass it up to Knutson. Knutson able to deflect it deep into the zone. Stanger chasing after the puck. Intercepted by Axel, but also intercepted by the Apes, who are able to bring it through neutral zone. Neutral zone still in the neutral zone. Back to Savarine. Savarine's going to pass it up to Bostow. Bostow not able to control the puck, tangled up right there. Memorial able to dump it deep into the Tiger zone. Ortner puts a big hit on number 3, Colin Bill. Ortner now has got possession, brings it into the neutral zone, but it is taken over by Memorial deep in their zone. Eau Claire able to bring it through the neutral zone, dumps it into the Tiger territory. Regan Savarine's after it, picked up by Eau Claire. Big hit by Jamison Unger right there. Savarine's going to pass it up to Unger. Unger's going to break it in. He's got Trenton Ortner. Over to Trenton, over to Unger. He shoots, he scores. What a beautiful back-and-back pass between Unger and, sorry if I was saying Ortner, that was Braden Newman, my mistake. All right, your first custom HVAC solutions goal by number 10 senior captain Jamison Unger. Assists to Braden Newman and Regan Savarine puts your Tigers on top 1-0. Eau Claire gets a shot. Blocked by Bowman. Manor coming around behind Bowman. He's going to bring it up, chips it up off the board. Picked up by the Old Abes in neutral. Memorial able to dump it deep into the Tiger territory. Leif Knutson brings it around. Bowman passes it up to Gaspard. Gaspard tries to get it deep. Unable to do that, but Newman picks it up, takes a bump. Gets knocked off the puck. Langness picks it up, battling in the corner with 2 Old Abes. Eau Claire able to come away with it, breaking it up to neutral. But Leif Knutson able to intercept it. Newman dumps it deep. Tigers get a change. Axel Knutson hot into the Eau Claire territory. That is going to be an icing by the Old Abes. Linesman was waving it off as a tip, but I didn't see a tip. I saw Old Abe's hand go up, and if it touched off his hand, that technically would be a hand pass. But neutral zone center face-off. Won by the Tigers, dumped back to Jess. Jess up to Polzel. Polzel dumps it up. Picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire dumps it back into the neutral zone. Tigers dump. Check up. Polzel after it along with Stanger. Polzel tried center and it got deflected by Eau Claire. Eau Claire passes it up into the neutral zone. Old Dave's got a 2-on-2 coming in. Sends it in the center, but no one there. Picked up by Axel Knutson. Partridge picks it up, puts a shot, misses everything all the way back down to the point. Offsides by Eau Claire is going to get a neutral zone face-off. Tigers are going to finish a change that they were in the process of. 8:19 remaining in the first period. Your Tigers are up 1-0. Unger, Bostow, La Chasse out there with Jess and, Ortner and Savarine. Picked up by Unger through the neutral zones. Still going in. Try to get a pass off. There should be a trip right there. And your Tigers are going to go on their first power play of the night with a penalty against number 2, Caden Kruschke. He's going to sit 2 minutes in the Patriot Heating sin bin for a tripping minor. 8:07 remaining in the first period. Tigers going on a power play where the Tigers have a 40% power play success rate. And we got that power play squad out there. Knutson, Stanger, Posel, Ortner, and Knutson. Knutson just got waved off the face-off. Now Stanger's going to take the draw. Still tangled up at center. Eau Claire able to send it all the way down. Leif Knutson on it, battling one Old Abe. Now you got Ortner and Knutson in there battling. All right, Posel's going to break it in to neutral. Takes a stick. Eau Claire able to dump it from neutral deep in the Tigers, and Leif Knutson picks it up, sits behind Bowman. He's going to bring it up now. Bring it up the center, pass up to Posel. Posel up to Ortner. Eau Claire able to send it back all the way down. Langness takes up in the corner, battling an Old Abe. Now he's going to bring it back the other way. Coming around behind Bowman, bringing it up center. Breaks into the neutral zone. He's got some speed. Nice defensive move by Eau Claire. They're able to take it from neutral, send a shot on goal. Bowman gloves it and dumps it. Now Saverin bringing it up through neutral zone. He's going to bring it into the Abe's territory. Snakes around a guy. Shot deflected by Madsen. Unger's going to take it up in the corner. He's going to pass it back to Bostow. Bostow able to maintain control. 30 seconds left of the power play for the Tigers. Savarine to Langness. Langness to Savarine. Shot off the post. Tigers still able to keep it in the Old Abe's territory. They're going to send it around and able to clear all the way down. Savarine's going to bring it up behind Bowman. 10 seconds left of the power play. He's going to pass it up to Langness. Langness is going to bring it into neutral. He's going to tap it up to Manor. Manor gets a shot deflected by Madsen. Picked up by the Tigers. Still battling that behind the net. Pass up the Old Abe's. Old Abe's now full strength. Pass it up into neutral. Langness is able to intercept it. Brings it back down to Partridge. Partridge sends it up to Gaspard. Gaspard to Manor. Manor's going to break into the zone. Gets bumped off the puck. Huber takes a hit. Eau Claire able to send it back up to neutral. Into the Tiger zone. Center it up, but it's deflected by a Tiger. Partridge gets bumped off the puck. Shot by Eau Claire, deflected over the net by Bowman. Big save there. Eau Claire able to maintain possession in the Tiger zone. Brings it up to Stanger. Stanger takes a hit. Still battling. Puck still right there at the blue line, but Eau Claire is able to maintain it in the Tiger zone. Now picked up by Axel Knutson. He's going to bring it in through center. He dumps it. Stanger hot on the puck. battle with Posel right there. Posel's got it. He's going to take a shot in the net behind Madsen. Your New Richmond Tigers just went up 2-0. All right, that goal, unassisted goal, number 20, Brooks Posel. Put your custom HVAC solution scoreboard 2-0 Tigers with 4:46 remaining in the first period. Unger on the draw. Unger takes it. He's able to break it, dumps it into the Eau Claire Memorial zone. Battle in the corner, still battling. Eau Claire able to take it into neutral. Number 20, Luke Schemberger, brings it in. Takes a shot. Goal by Eau Claire. And now the Abes cut the lead back down to 1. Number 20 for the Old Abes, Luke Schemberger, assisted by number 29, Mason Flannery, puts the score 2-1 Tigers. It was a nice little move by Schemberger there. Took Bowman right off his position and was able to get that snuck in. Tigers win the faceoff, bring it into the Abes territory, but Abes able to take possession of the puck, fling it up. Back into neutral. Savarine's got it. Offsides. Gaspard knew it too. He knew he got to skate too far in. Neutral zone face-off coming for the Tigers. Newman, Gaspard, and Huber out there with Ortner and Savarine. Battle in the corner. Newman and Eau Claire. Eau Claire passes it up. Able to bring it into neutral. Oh, Richmond, nice pickpocket right there. Dumps it back in. Gaspard hot on it. Here comes Ortner. Ortner's going to bring it back into the corner. Battling. Picked up by Stanger. Stanger was temporarily able to bring it in, but now it brings it back down there. Savarine bumps it back, but still kept in by Memorial. Memorial looking for a lane. Newman's in there battling along with Ortner. Pass up to Stanger through the neutral, 1-on-2 shot off the glove of Madsen. Eau Claire able to bring it back into neutral, picked up by New Richmond. Still in neutral zone, pass back to Jess. Jess over to Axel Knutson. Axel flings it down, and they're going to have an icing against the Tigers, where they're able to complete the rest of that change. 3:03 remaining in this tight Big Rivers battle. 2-1, your Tigers leading the Old Abes. Face off to Bowman's right here. Unger facing off against Wyatt Seymour. Puck's drawn, brought back, picked up by the Tigers. Tigers flinging around to Bostow. Bostow battling, picked up by Eau Claire, able to keep it in. Passed up to 20. 20 takes a shot, misses everything. Pass up the boards to Lachase. Lachase passes up the neutral, where Eau Claire is able to get possession, bring it into the Tiger zone. Now backhanded to neutral by Bostow. Lachase on it. Partial change by the Tigers. Newman putting pressure on Eau Claire in their zone. Old Abes catches an edge. Gets a shot by Manor. Saved by Madsen. Picked up by Newman. Newman over to Leif Knutson. He fans trying to dump that into the Old Abes territory. Still a big battle. Tigers able to dump it deep. Newman Hot on the trail of the Old Abe's, picked up by Huber. Huber loses it. Shot by Leif Knutson, saved by Madsen, deflected off in the corner. Tip back down to Langness. Langness gets a shot deflected off of one of the Old Abe's legs. Eau Claire able to take it up in their corner, passes it up. Oh, there's a nice pass up by Huber to Newman, deflected over the net. Polzel's going to grab it up in the neutral, passes it up to Leif. Leif dumps it in the corner. Stanger going down, battling one of the Old Abe's in Eau Claire's zone. Eau Claire flings it around the corner behind Bowman. Back up to neutral. Eau Claire able to bring it up to neutral. Passes it through neutral, picked up by Savarine. Savarine up to Langness. Langness up to Posel. Posel up to Axel. Off his stick into Eau Claire. Big hit by Eau Claire against number 15, Charlie Stanger. Picked up by Langness in Tiger territory. Langness making a couple moves, bringing it through neutral. 30 seconds remaining in this first period. Langness still bringing it out. Puts a shot deflected off of Eau Claire's stick. Eau Claire sends it into neutral. Picked up by Unger. Unger with some speed gets bumped off the puck, but he's still able to maintain possession. Now picked up by Eau Claire, passes it up, brings it into neutral, pass over to Seymour. Seymour brings it in, deflected off of Bostow. Weak shot by Eau Claire. And that'll conclude the first period where your Tigers lead 2-1 on the custom HVAC solution scoreboard. We will take a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back with the Newts and Oz's intermission report right after these messages.
With a trusted and knowledgeable neighborhood partner to make your real estate dreams come true. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty knows the latest listings, the ins and outs around town, and the right pricing for your needs. From search to sale, she'll provide expert advice and unwavering support to help make your experience stress-free. Licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Florida, she specializes in first-time homebuyers, relocation, investment, and lake properties. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty, 715-222-0978.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
We keep you connected.
We spark young minds.
We keep you safe on the road.
We keep you healthy.
We respond when it matters most.
We are Northwood Tech.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. An antioxidant sparkling water with a boost of natural caffeine and 0 grams of sugar. It's time to treat yourself. You deserve it. Check out Drink Bubbler on Instagram.
Derek Bill.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Life is full of beautiful moments you want to cherish. Much like tending a garden, managing your family's wealth requires careful attention and knowledge. Our team of experts is here to help. empowering you with the knowledge and tools you need to make informed financial decisions, leaving you more time to focus on creating more beautiful moments. Call us today at 715-246-3811.
Team up with a trusted and knowledgeable neighborhood partner to make your real estate dreams come true. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty knows the latest listings, the ins and outs around town, and the right pricing for your needs. From search to sale, she'll provide expert advice and unwavering support to help make your experience stress-free. Licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Florida, she specializes in first-time homebuyers, relocation, investment, and lake properties. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty, 715-222-0978.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference.
Bryant, whatever it takes. Call Countryside Plumbing and Heating or visit countrysideph.com.
When you discover all the advantages of Wisconsin Credit Union's Platinum Visa credit card, it might knock your socks off. Its low interest rate with MVP discounts helps you live a more rewarding life while also earning rewards redeemable for cashback, travel, or gift cards. And it provides free fraud and purchase protection and more. Plus, it's serviced right here by us. And if all that does knock your socks off, no worries. You'll be able to buy some new ones with Wisconsin's Platinum Visa card. Apply today.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
My experience with Chem Exteriors was excellent. They're very professional. They came out and gave us some really good options of what we could do and color suggestions. It was just a wonderful professional experience.
Team up with a trusted and knowledgeable neighborhood partner to make your real estate dreams come true. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty knows the latest listings, the ins and outs around town, and the right pricing for your needs. From search to sale, she'll provide expert advice and unwavering support to help make your experience stress-free. Licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Florida, she specializes in first-time homebuyers, relocation, investment, and lake properties. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty, 715-222-0978. Everybody, give Custom HVAC Solutions a call today for all your HVAC needs. They are committed to ensure every job is done right from the start. So for all your cooling, heating, boiler, and air quality needs, give them a call, 715-246-3336. Again, 715-246-3336 or CustomHVACSOL.com. Welcome to Immaculate Conception Church here in New Richmond, Wisconsin. As we live in a world of constant growth and with so many uncertainties these days, having a place that can help you grow personally and spiritually is essential in one's life. Being surrounded by people that love and support helps us to achieve these goals. At IC Church, we want to help everyone with their spiritual walk.
Check out what we have to offer and let us help you and your family with your journey. Visit us at ic-church.com, ic-church.com, and see how we can help you, not just in your walk, but also how we can help you assist in serving the community and so much more. We are proud to support our Tigers.
New Richmond Medical Center, located at 525 North Knowles Avenue, is home to Hudson Physicians. They offer same-day appointments, walk-in urgent care, on-site lab, and x-ray. They all make your visit quick and efficient. Some special services include physical therapy, occupational therapy, diabetes education, podiatry, spine, rheumatology, and orthotics. Visit them today at 525 North Knowles Avenue. Again, that's the home to Hudson Physicians.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. An antioxidant sparkling water with a boost of natural caffeine and 0 grams of sugar. It's time to treat yourself. You deserve it. Check out Drink Bubbler on Instagram.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
Derek.
Been doing this since 1997, and we know that hiring a contractor can be really stressful. And we just want you to know that from the first phone call to the final piece, we really want you to have peace of mind through the whole experience.
New Richmond Medical Center, located at 525 North Knowles Avenue, is home to Hudson Physicians. They offer same-day appointments, walk-in urgent care, on-site lab, and x-ray. They all make your visit quick and efficient. Some special services include physical therapy, occupational therapy, diabetes education, podiatry, spine, rheumatology, and orthotics. Visit them today at 525 North Knowles Avenue. Again, that's the home to Hudson Physicians.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference.
Bryant, whatever it takes. Call Countryside Plumbing and Heating or visit countrysideph.com.
Bernard's Express Lane is here for your no appointment necessary next in line service for oil changes, tire rotations, fluid checks, or blades. When the door opens, you drive on in. Whether you service, lease, or buy, shop here in Wisconsin and show your Tiger pride knowing you help pay it forward. Bernard's, proud sponsor of the New Richmond Tigers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Davenport and Chris Madden on row number 1. Here come the late models. It's showtime!
The neighbor.
Welcome back, Tiger hockey fans, to the Newts and Oz's intermission report, where, according to the J&R Tire scoreboard, your Tigers leading 2-1, where we've had a very, very fast-paced physical game by both sides here. Scoring recap, Tigers get the first lead, 1-0, with a pass up from Savreen to neutral to Unger, then Unger and Newman break off into the zone and able to put one past Madsen. And then not too long later, another leading pass up gets broken into the Old Abe zone. Off of Old Abe's picked up by Posel. Posel able off the side, sneak one off the back of Madsen to put your Tigers up 2-0. And then about 30 seconds later, Eau Claire makes a mad dash into the Tigers' territory. Able to get Bowman off his position and cuts that lead back down to 1. So we are a few minutes away from the start of the second period. Officials are back on the ice. Tigers making their way out of their Tiger den onto the ice. Still waiting for Eau Claire to come out. Sure, the coaches for the Tigers had a conversation. They liked what they're seeing. They need to clean up some of the neutral zone things going on. A lot of passes being deflected, not real good control and possession in the neutral zone. A lot of times Eau Claire is able to take possession and dump it off into the Tiger territory. Shots on goal. Tigers out shooting the Abes 13-5. Eau Claire now making their way out from their locker room. We are going to have a face-off here shortly to start the second period. Big thank you to all our sponsors, again, who helped make this happen. We appreciate your support of New Richmond High School Tiger Athletic Program. Still waiting for all the rest of Memorial to come out from their locker room. Tigers are already at center face-off, ready to go. They want to keep putting the pressure on the old Abes, hopefully keep up and increase the forecheck a little bit. Unger, Bostow, Lachasse out there along with Savarine and Ortner. Seymour on the draw for the old Abes. They're able to dump it off in the Tiger zone. Tiger pass up in front of Bowman, up to Ortner. Ortner up to Unger, off his skates. Picked up by Madsen. Madsen sends it down, picked up by Lachasse. Lachasse down to Unger. Back to Ortner. Ortner dumps it down in the corner. Lachasse is going to pick it up behind Madsen. Gets bumped off the puck. Send along the boards. Dumped in by Ortner. Picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire is going to bring it up into neutral. Ooh, that was... Bowman was laying flat. Eau Claire able to pick it up, put a shot, but it was deflected off of Bowman over the net, now in the corner. Bostow in the corner battling two Abes. Unger and Ortner down there still battling. Unger tries to pass it up, but still deflected off by Eau Claire. Trenton Ortner picks it up behind Bowman. Now switch directions real quick. He's able to flip it off the board. Up to Eau Claire. Eau Claire able to keep it in the Tiger zone. Picked up by Ortner. Ortner dumps it backhanded up to Bostow. Bostow is going to bring it through neutral. He puts a dump shot on net. Picked up by Eau Claire. Tigers get a change. Big, huge pass up to Eau Claire into the Tiger zone. Deflected off of Posel. Skates up to Stanger. Stanger brings it through neutral. Dumps it up to Axel Knutson. Axel Knutson shot deflected off of Madsen's blocker. Nice! It was tipped up to center by Eau Claire. Little centering pass and a backhand in for the Tigers. Put your Tigers up by 2. All right, that is going to be another goal for Brooks Posel. Assists going to Charlie Stanger and Axel Knutson. It's second goal for Posel tonight. Beautiful custom HVAC solutions. Goal changes that J&R Tire scoreboard to 3-1 Tigers. Tigers break off into the Eau Claire zone. Pass up by Stanger, deflected by Eau Claire, picked up by Posel. Posel gets a shot deflected off of an Eau Claire player, still in the Old Abe zone. Posel passes it back down to Stanger. Picked up by Eau Claire, but then deflected by Axel Knutson. Brought up to the blue line, but held in by the Tigers. Tigers get a partial change here. Braden Newman bust into the zone, but puck gets drawn back to the neutral zone into the Tiger zone. Picked up by Leif Knutson, and it's going to be an icing against the Tigers. 14:34 remaining in the second period. Full change by Eau Claire, partial by the Tigers. We're going to have Gaspard, Newman, Huber out there with Partridge and Jess. Number 20, Luke Schemberger out there on the draw for Memorial. Picked up by the Tigers to Jess. Jess is going to go around Bowman. He's getting harassed by Eau Claire. Now picked up by Gaspard, but Gaspard gets put down. Another icing by the Tigers. Number 8, Carter Hayes, was in vicinity of that puck, but he caught an edge and went down, giving the Tigers an icing. Change by the Tigers. You're going to have Unger, Lachasse, and Bostow out there now on your forwards. Unger on the draw against Seymour. Dumped back behind Bowman, picked up by Partridge. Partridge tries to pass it up, but gets intercepted by Eau Claire. Eau Claire gets a shot and buries it past Bowman. Number 17, Peyton Hulls. Cuts that lead back to 1 by the Old Abe's goal here. 17 unassisted for the Old Abes. Again, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. A 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead to have in a hockey game. J&R Tiger scoreboard 3-2. Tigers still leading. Draw, punch back to Savarine. Savarine brings up their neutral, brings it into the Eau Claire zone, dumps it behind Madsen. Picked up by Eau Claire in the corner. Lachasse after it, but he's bumped off. Bostow picks it up. He gets tangled up. That should have been a holding or a tripping or an interference call. Sent to center. Picked up by the Tigers in the Tiger zone by Savarine. Savarine's going to pass back behind Bowman to Ortner. Ortner's going to send it up to neutral. Picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire still gets possession of the puck, brings it in. Lachasse brings it back in the center. Gets picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire up into the neutral zone, now into the Tiger zone. Picked up by Ortner. Gets bumped off by Eau Claire. Flings, that misses everything. Shot blocked up by Unger. Unger's missing his stick. I don't know what happened there. Picked up by Ortner. Ortner's going to send it up to center to Bostow. They're going to call icing. Bostow was right at center when he deflected that puck. So another icing by the Tigers brings it down to their zone. 13:09 remaining in the second period. Change by the Tigers. You got Axel, Posel, and Stanger out there along with Knutson and Langness. Battle in the corner behind Bowman. 2 Tigers tangled up with 2 Old Abes. Still trying to get possession. Eau Claire comes out with it. Centers it. Sends it back. He tries to center it up too. Eau Claire still got it. Back to their point. Point dumps it back in the corner around. Picked up by Eau Claire, now picked up by Leif Knutson. He's battling. Tigers still can't get possession of this puck and clear their zone. Shot misses everything into the corner. Big hit by Langness. Langness comes out with it, coming around Bowman. He's going to bring it up. Passes up to Stanger. Stanger up to Knutson. Knutson's going to bring it in. Sidesteps one of the Abes, gets tangled up here, picked up by Langness. Langness pinched up against the boards in the corner, tipped up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire's going to chip it around the boards. Manor able to chip it back in, but Eau Claire ices it. 5 minutes into the second period, we are going to get an offensive zone faceoff for the Tigers. Going to have Gaspard, Newman, and Manor out with Partridge and Jess. Looks like Seymour will be on the draw for the Old Abes. Manor wins the faceoff, passes it back to Newman. Newman brings it around Madsen. Still along the boards, chipped back to Gaspard. Gaspard loses it, picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire's going to bring it up to neutral. Nice long leading pass to number 20, Schemberger. Schemberger makes a couple moves. Shot, misses everything. Into the corner, picked up by Newman. Newman sends it up, gets tangled up into Manor skates. Eau Claire able to keep it in Tigers zone. Tigers now be able to bring it up through neutral. Bumped in one-on-one with Newman and number 8, Carter Hayes. Battle in the corner, now picked up by Gaspard behind Madsen. Chipped up, Partridge picks it up, dumps it back in behind Newman getting a change. Got Bostow out there now. Tigers still able to dump it in. Madsen's without his stick. Battle right now with Gaspard. Shot. Nice blocker saved by Madsen. Again, Madsen has no stick. Partridge able to maintain possession in the Old Abe's territory. They're able to fling it up through neutral. Battle between Schemberger and Unger, passed up by Savarine to Lachasse. Lachasse makes a move, loses control of the puck. Ortner grabs it. He gets a shot on net. For whatever reason, Madsen still doesn't have his stick. Nice centering pass up to Bostow. Saved by Madsen. Able to bring it down to the Tiger zone. Ortner picks it up behind Bobin. He's going to switch directions here. He's going to make one move, chip it up into neutral. It's going to be picked up by Auclair. Auclair sends it into the neutral zone, picked up by Savarine. Savarine's going to send it down. They're going to call icing on that. These officials are calling it tight tonight. I think 9 out of 10 officials that I know that ref in the WIAA would have waved that off. They were right there at the goal line. So another defensive zone faceoff coming for your Tigers. 10:03 remaining in the second period. Axel Knutson out there with Posel Stanger, Leif Knutson, and Keegan Langness. Posel's going to bring it to neutral, passes it up to Stanger. Stanger able to maintain. Gets bumped off the puck, picked up by Posel. Posel's going to bring it around, dump it back to Langness. And now we have Stanger and number 4, Tucker Lossman. They were connected by the helmet, so that's going to stop play. Will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Tigers. Gives Auclair a chance to get a line change. Number 14, Lane Connor out there on the draw for the Old Abes. Picked up by New Richmond originally, but then intercepted by Auclair. Auclair brings it into neutral. They're going to dump it in. Shot on net. Swallowed up by Bowman, and he holds on to it. Bring a defensive zone faceoff for your Tigers. 9:38 remaining in the second period. Tigers still out shooting the Old Abes 18-9. Axel Knutson on the draw for the Tigers. Picked up by Langness. Langness brings behind Bowman, comes around, passes it up to Posel. Posel sends it up to Stanger. Stanger over to Langness. Little battle here at the blue line. They're able to put it into neutral. Picked up by Langness, sends it up to Stanger, intercepted by Auclair. Auclair bringing it through neutral into the Tiger zone. Stanger loses a stick. Hit put on by Langness. Leif Knutson tips it off up to Lachasse. Lachasse to Stanger, battling right here in front of me. Picked up by Axel Knutson. Axel's going to send it down, and it's going to be another icing call. He thought he had someone right on the blue line, but it was a Tiger going in for a change. So another defensive zone faceoff coming for your Tigers. Tigers putting on a good show, but so is Auclair. Definitely evenly matched in tonight's Big Rivers Conference battle. Unger, Bostow, and Lachasse out there with Partridge and Jess. Face-off won by the Tigers. Pass back to Jess. Jess brings it up to Bostow. Bostow to Lachasse. Lachasse dumps it deep into the Old Abe zone. Picked up behind Madsen by Auclair. Passes it around the boards. Lachasse 1-on-2 against one Auclair. Oh, Auclair is able to get through the neutral zone. 1-on-1 shot blocked by Bowman. Auclair able to, nope, never mind. Deflected, gets put in. Now here comes Bostow. Bostow with a backhand. Shot blocked by Madsen, then picked up by Unger, blocked by Madsen again. Now Auclair is through the neutral zone in the Tiger territory. Puck's deflected off of Auclair into the corner. He sends it back behind Bowman. Savarine battling up with Auclair. Shot saved by Bowman. Partridge battling in the corner now. Eau Claire still able to maintain possession in the Tiger zone. Partridge able to send it down. No icing. Icing waved off. Newman just put some speed out there to try to keep that into the Eau Claire zone. Eau Claire able to pass it up to neutral. Bringing it into the Tiger zone. Dump it deep. Going to go around behind Bowman. Picked up by Ortner. Now it was taken off Ortner's stick, dumped back. Eau Claire able to maintain possession. Picked up by Ortner. Ortner able to bring it to neutral. Dumped deep into Eau Claire's territory. Picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire sends it off into neutral. Nice long leading pass to number 37, Carson Halsath. Shot off of Bowman's glove. Ooh, a penalty coming against the Old Abes, number 37, Carson Halsath. Getting a minor for head contact. So that's going to put the Tigers back on the power play. 6:50 left to go in the second period. Got Axel Knutson, Posel, Stanger, Leif Knutson, and Trenton Ortner. Picked up by Eau Claire, dumped along the boards, picked back up by New Richmond. Still battle in the corner here. Posel picks it up, but it gets picked up by Eau Claire. He sends it all the way down. Trenton Ortner is going to collect it in front of Bowman. Pass back to Leif Knutson. Leif's going to set up behind Bowman, bring it around to his right. Pass up to Stanger. Stanger up to Ortner. Ortner making a nice move here. Shot stopped and saved by Madsen. Minute 29 remaining on the Tiger power play. 6:18 left to go in the second period. Partial change by Eau Claire. Axel Knutson will be on the draw against number 23, Seymour, for Eau Claire. Linesman did not like something about that puck drop, so he blows the play dead. Knutson gets kicked off. Stanger takes the draw. Picked up, dumped back to Ortner. Ortner over to Knutson. Knutson gets a shot, deflected off of Eau Claire, picked up by Stanger. Stanger back to Posel. Posel back to Stanger. Tried center into Ortner, but Ortner got bumped out of his position. Goes into neutral, picked up by Axel Knutson. Axel backhands it up to Posel. Posel's bringing it through neutral. Makes a nice little move here. Tries to center it. Savarine comes in, gets the puck, slap shots it, deflects off of Eau Claire into the mesh, so we're going to have a face-off coming to Madsen's left here. 54 seconds remain on the power play for the Tigers. On that minor for head contact. Unger, Bostow, Lachasse out there along with Savarine and Langness. Picked up by Savarine. He makes a little move, bringing it down. Dumps it off into the corner to Unger. Unger's going to bring it around back to Lachasse. Back to Unger. Back to Lachasse. Lachasse looking for it. He tries to get a shot off. It's broken up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire is able to send it into neutral. Picked up by Langness. Langness off to Savarine. Savarine's going to circle around, look for his passing lane. Almost. No, not almost. He is picked off by Eau Claire. Now picked up by Unger. Unger's going to make a nice little move there. Coming deep around. He gets taken off. Eau Claire able to send it all the way down. And that should kill off the rest of that power play for the Tigers. Picked up by Langness. Langness up through neutral. Over to Lachasse. Lachasse brings it in. He's going to go off to Madsen's left. Backhands it. I don't know if that was an edge or a stick, but Bostow went down. Picked up by Unger behind Madsen. Unger's looking around. He's going to pass it back to Savarine. Savarine gets a shot. saved by Madsen, but still in the Eau Claire zone. They're able to bring it up to neutral. It's picked up by New Richmond, sends it in. They check up. Eau Claire sends it all the way down for an icing. So it'll be offensive zone faceoff for the Tigers. 4:18 remaining in the second period. Your Tigers still leading the J&R Tiger scoreboard 3-2. Manor on the draw with Partridge and Newman, or Gaspard and Newman. Partridge and Jess out for your points. Battle in the corner. Eau Claire chips it up. Picked up by Seymour. Seymour's going to pass it up into the neutral zone. Eau Claire coming in the Tiger zone. Nice pass over by Eau Claire. Still Eau Claire possessing this puck in the Tiger zone. Now broken up. Picked up by Newman. Got a 2-on-2 here. Newman, Gaspard makes a move to center. Oh, passes it up to Gaspard. Gaspard fans on it. Manor picks it up, battling along the walls. Gaspard puts a big hit on Eau Claire. Eau Claire still struggling to maintain. Now they're able to get it into neutral. Tied up in the lineman skates, but Jess able to bring it into the Old Abe zone. Drop back to Gaspard. Gaspard into Newman skates. Newman lost it. He picks it back up, tries to center it back up to Gaspard, but intercepted by Eau Claire. Eau Claire able to dump it into the neutral zone, picked up by Partridge. Partridge sends it. Madsen gloves it and holds on to it, and Madsen was going to just keep it until one of the Tigers put pressure on him. So offensive zone faceoff for the Tigers to Madsen's right. Going to have Knutson, Posel, Stanger out there with Langness and Knutson on D. Number 12, Ethan Beglinger. Faceoff won by New Richmond, but intercepted by Eau Claire. Eau Claire able to bring it into the neutral zone. Picked up by Langness in the Tiger zone. He passes it back to Knutson. Knutson up to Stanger, but Eau Claire able to intercept that neutral and dump it. Another big hit. Langness puts a move, gets it into the Old Abe zone. Old Abe's pick it up, sends it back up along the boards into neutral, picked up by Langness. Langness going to chip it up the boards to Posel. Posel's going to come around. Sends it up off the boards, up to Knutson, but gets on the back of his skates. But Posel's still coming away with this puck until Eau Claire tipped it into the neutral zone. Tigers able to dump it in, get a partial change. Long leading pass, 2-on-1 opportunity for Eau Claire. Off the side of the net, into the corner, picked up by Unger. Unger gets bumped off the puck. Now back to Leif Knutson. Leif's going to send it around, up off the boards to Bostow. Bostow over to La Chasse, but through his skates. Still in the neutral zone, missed by Unger. Eau Claire brings it deep into the Tiger zone, picked up by Knutson. Knutson battling along the boards. Knutson able to come away with it. He's looking for a passing lane here. He's going to go back around the other side of Bowman. Now he loses the puck tangled up with Eau Claire. Sends it up to Bostow. Bostow is going to chip it up down, and it's going to be an icing against the Tigers. 1:26 remaining in the second period. Your Tigers still leading 3-2. Defensive zone faceoff coming for the Tigers. You're going to have Knutson, Posel, Stanger out there with Ortner and Savarine. Seymour is going to be on the draw out there with Schemberger, Hulls, Lossman, and Hayes, their starting line. Chipped up to neutral by Posel. Posel got 2-on-1 here. Pass over to Stanger. Stanger sends it over to Knutson. Gets away from him. Picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire's going to fling it deep into the neutral zone. Now it is tipped out of play. And we'll have a neutral zone faceoff here coming for the Tigers. All right. Face off one, pass up to Ortner. Ortner up to Pozol. Pozol battle in the neutral zone. Gets flung all the way down. That should be an icing, which it is. So Tigers will get an offensive zone face-off with 58 seconds remaining in the second period. No changes by either squad. Tigers still out shooting the Old Abes 23-11. Axel Knutson on the draw against Seymour. Face-off one off by Eau Claire, dumped in the corner, pass around behind Madsen. Chips it up to neutral. Eau Claire able to break into the Tiger zone. Nice pass to Seymour. Shot wide. Eau Claire able to maintain down in the Tigers territory. Battle with the Tigers and the Old Aves behind Bowman. Now through the corner. Eau Claire still possessed by Seymour now. Seymour's looking for a passing lane. Dumps it back. Oh, that was a nasty deflection. I don't know if that was off of Eau Claire, if it was off of New Richmond, but this game is now tied. $17 from 5. So Peyton Hall is able to tie this game up 3-3 with 22.6 seconds left. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Eau Claire's bringing it through neutral into the Tiger zone. Pass up, it's intercepted by Langness. Langness bringing it up. Pass up to Newman. Newman's coming through neutral. And now it's intercepted with a 2-on-1. 2-on-1 for Eau Claire. Nice centering pass, but that is chipped up into the mesh over Bowman's head. 1.4 seconds remaining in this tight Big Rivers Conference battle. Some new life coming out of the Eau Claire Memorial bench, that's for sure, after that tying goal. That'll do it, Tiger hockey fans. After 2, we have a barn burner going on here, tied 3-3 according to the J&R Tire and Service scoreboard. We are going to take a break, get a word from our sponsors, and I will be back with the Newts and Oz's intermission report right after these messages.
That knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com. Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference.
Bryant, whatever it takes. Call Countryside Plumbing and Heating or visit countrysideph.com.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Save on hundreds of certified pre-owned Fords. Plus, new Ford vehicles arriving daily, so reserve yours today. Johnson Ford of New Richmond. Online at johnsonfordofnewrichmond.net.
New Richmond Medical Center, located at 525 North Knowles Avenue, is home to Hudson Physicians. They offer same-day appointments, walk-in urgent care, on-site lab, and x-ray. They all make your visit quick and efficient. Some special services include physical therapy, occupational therapy, diabetes education, podiatry, spine, rheumatology, and orthotics. Visit them today at 525 North Knowles Avenue. Again, that's the home to Hudson Physicians.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
St. Croix County Abstract and Title provides prompt and reliable title, closing, and construction disbursement services. Their flexibility and dedication to their customers is a step above the rest, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota with 5 locations: New Richmond, Ellsworth, Cumberland, Menominee, and in Minnesota, Oakdale. Give them a call today, 715-246-0113, or check them out at www.titlesolutionsInc.com. St. Croix County Abstract and Title. We do good deeds.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. An antioxidant sparkling water with a boost of natural caffeine and 0 grams of sugar. It's time to treat yourself. You deserve it. Check out Drink Bubbler on Instagram.
Team up with a trusted and knowledgeable neighborhood partner to make your real estate dreams come true. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty knows the latest listings, the ins and outs around town, and the right pricing for your needs. From search to sale, she'll provide expert advice and unwavering support to help make your experience stress-free. Licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Florida, she specializes in first-time homebuyers, relocation, investment, and lake properties. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty, 715-222-0978.
FNC Bank is your community partner for over 100 years, offering a full line of banking solutions for individuals and businesses. At FNC Bank, you'll experience a team that gets to know you and understand your unique financial needs. We are bankers you know, bankers you trust.
We keep you connected.
We spark young minds.
We keep you safe on the road.
We keep you healthy.
We respond when it matters most.
We are Northwood Tech.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. An antioxidant sparkling water with a boost of natural caffeine and 0 grams of sugar. It's time to treat yourself. You deserve it. Check out Drink Bubbler on Instagram.
Derek.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Life is full of beautiful moments you want to cherish. Much like tending a garden, managing your family's wealth requires careful attention and knowledge. Our team of experts is here to help, empowering you with the knowledge and tools you need to make informed financial decisions, leaving you more time to focus on creating more beautiful moments. Call us today at 715-246-3811.
Team up with a trusted and knowledgeable neighborhood partner to make your real estate dreams come true. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty knows the latest listings, the ins and outs around town, and the right pricing for your needs. From search to sale, she'll provide expert advice and unwavering support to help make your experience stress-free. Licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Florida, she specializes in first-time homebuyers, relocation, investment, and lake properties. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty, 715-222-0978.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference.
Bryant, whatever it takes. Call Countryside Plumbing and Heating or visit countrysideph.com.
When you discover all the advantages of Wisconsin Credit Union's Platinum Visa credit card, it might knock your socks off. Its low interest rate with MVP discounts helps you live a more rewarding life while also earning rewards redeemable for cashback, travel, or gift cards. And it provides free fraud and purchase protection and more. Plus, it's serviced right here by us. And if all that does knock your socks off, no worries. You'll be able to buy some new ones with Wisconsin's Platinum Visa card. Apply today.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
My experience with Chrome Exteriors was excellent. They're very professional. They came out and gave us some really good options of what we could do and color suggestions. It was just a wonderful professional experience.
Team up with a trusted and knowledgeable neighborhood partner to make your real estate dreams come true. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty knows the latest listings, the ins and outs around town, and the right pricing for your needs. From search to sale, she'll provide expert advice and unwavering support to help make your experience stress-free. Licensed in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Florida, she specializes in first-time homebuyers, relocation, investment, and lake properties. Mara Bowman with Coldwell Banker Realty, 715-222-0978. Everybody, give Custom HVAC Solutions a call today for all your HVAC needs. They are committed to ensure every job is done right from the start. So for all your cooling, heating, boiler, and air quality needs, give them a call, 715-246-3336. Again, 715-246-3336 or CustomHVACSOL.com.
Welcome to Immaculate Conception Church here in New Richmond, Wisconsin. As we live in a world of constant growth and with so many uncertainties these days, having a place that can help you grow personally and spiritually is essential in one's life. Being surrounded by people that love and support helps us to achieve these goals. At IC Church, we want to help everyone with their spiritual walk. Check out what we have to offer and let us help you and your family with your journey. Visit us at ic-church.com, ic-church.com, and see how we can help you, not just in your walk, but also how we can help you assist in serving the community and so much more. We are proud to support our Tigers.
New Richmond Medical Center, located at 525 North Knowles Avenue, is home to Hudson Physicians. They offer same-day appointments, walk-in urgent care, on-site lab, and x-ray. They all make your visit quick and efficient. Some special services include physical therapy, occupational therapy, diabetes education, podiatry, spine, rheumatology, and orthotics. Visit them today at 525 North Knowles Avenue. Again, that's the home to Hudson Physicians.
Welcome back, Tiger hockey fans, to the Newton Oz's Intermission Report, where after two, it is tied 3-3. Like I said, it was going to be a big battle tonight for the Tigers against the Old Abes, and it has proven so. Tigers able to go up with a 2-goal lead, but then again cut in half by the Abes, and then the Abes were able to tie it all up 3-3. Here in the second period, Zamboni is off. Nets are set. We are waiting for the attendants to finish a couple ice patches here along the boards. Ice looks a little rough out there tonight. But we are a few minutes away here for the final period of tonight's Big Rivers Conference battle. And I expect this period to be even more physical than the last two. Everybody's gonna put it all out on the ice to try to get that go-ahead goal and walk away the victor tonight. No, Richmond's coaches making their way down to the bench. I can see Bowman. He's out of the locker room. He's eagerly waiting to get back on the ice and get to his home position between the pipes. Officials are making their way out onto the ice now. Zam doors are closing. Big shout out to all of our sponsors that help make this happen. Again, we appreciate all of your continued support of the New Richmond High School athletic program. Tigers are making their way out of the Tiger Den onto the ice. The Old Abes making their way out as well. Madsen, he's back in between the pipes for Eau Claire. Be an exciting third period here. See who comes out on top. Continue their Big Rivers Conference run. Looks like both squads will have their first line out. Gonna have Bostow, Lachasse, Unger, Ortner, and Savarine for the Tigers. Lossman, Hayes, Pauls, Schemberger, and Seymour out for Eau Claire. Seymour and Unger on the draw at center ice. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Eau Claire passes it back into their zone. Making a break up into neutral. Deflected back into Eau Claire's zone. Back to neutral. Dumped in by Unger. Lachasse after it. Eau Claire chips it up. Oh, they're going to call that off. Bostow grabbed it out of the air with his hand right at the blue line. Brings it into the zone, but linesman blows it dead for an offside 18 seconds into the third period. Unger, Seymour on the draw. Face-off one, bump back down to Eau Claire. Eau Claire dumps it back behind Madsen, up along the boards, through center ice, up into neutral ice, picked up by Ortner. Ortner chips it up to the boards to Lachasse. Lachasse tries to hand it off to Unger. Unger skates over it. Eau Claire able to bring it into the Tiger zone. Seymour brings it around behind Bowman, up along the boards. Comes back to point, takes a shot, deflected off a Bostow stick. Savarine chasing after Schemberger. Pass back to Eau Claire. Eau Claire is able to keep it in. Shots. Oh, it was in Bowman's pads, but then it somehow came loose and into the net. Eau Claire takes a 4-3 lead 54 seconds into the third period. See how the Tigers answer back on that one. Waiting for the call because I didn't even see who shot that. I didn't pay attention because it looked like Bowman had it. I still couldn't hear what the official said, so we'll wait for Andy Brinkman to announce that goal. Both centers get kicked off. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Gets tipped back to the point, up through neutral. Picked up by number 29, Mason Flannery. Brings it into the Tiger zone. He gets bumped off by Langness, but they're able to deep it deeper into the Tiger zone. Pass up. Picked up by Knutson. Oh, that should be a huge penalty right there, but I don't know if anybody's going to call it. No penalty coming. It's going to be an offsides by the Tigers. That puck was nowhere near when Posel just got blew right up at the blue line. Face-off won by... Oh, clear. Sounds like that goal for Eau Claire was by number 4, Tucker Lossman, assisted by 17, Peyton Halls, and 20, Luke Schemberger. Icing by New Richmond will bring it back down to their zone to, no, sorry, offsides? Offsides. Sorry, I was taking notes, folks, so I kind of missed the play there. Neutral zone faceoff coming for the Tigers, down 3-4, 15-16 remaining in the third period. Manor on, won by the Tigers. Newman tripped up by one Eau Claire. They're able to chip it back up to center. Partridge gets a shot, gloved by Matson. He drops it off. Eau Claire bringing it up to center, into neutral. Passed up, deflected into the zone on Bowman. Bowman shades it off to the corner. Battle by Manor and Partridge in the corner with two Abes. Still a big battle. Now picked up by Eau Claire around Bowman. He's going to come around the boards. Tips it up to his defenseman. Gets a shot deflected off of Manor's skate. Huber comes up with it. Gets tangled up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire brings it back into neutral. Now picked up by New Richmond. Still battling for possession. Now picked up by Partridge. Partridge is going to come up the center line. He dumps it on net. Gloved by Madsen. Madsen dumps it off for his defenseman. Gets sent all the way down. And it'll be an icing by Eau Claire. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Tigers. Unger, Bostow, and Gaspard out there for the Tigers, along with Savarine and Ortner. Seymour is going to be on the draw for Eau Claire. Faceoff won by the Tigers. Dumped over to Bostow, up to Unger, now up to Gaspard. Gaspard picks it up, dumps it back down to Savarine. Savarine down in the corner to Unger. Unger loses the puck, gets pinched up by along the boards, loses a stick. Eau Claire picks it up. Bostow now battles. Eau Claire still has possession of this puck. Gaspard able to keep it in the zone, passes it to Unger. Unger gets a shot over the net. Shot by Gaspard, gets tangled up and tripped in one of Eau Claire's skates, and I believe the puck went out of play. Madsen was having a conversation with the official about something. I don't know about what. Knutson on the draw against Seymour. Face-off won by the Tigers. Shot by Stanger, deflected by Madsen. Picked up by Posel in the corner. Posel gets taken down by Eau Claire. Picked up by Knutson. To Leif Knutson. Shot by Langness. Saved and swallowed up by Madsen. Face-off for the Tigers coming to Madsen's right. 13:39 remaining in the third period. Your Tigers still down 3-4 on the JNR Tire and Service scoreboard. Knutson on the draw against number 12, Beglinger. Eau Claire able to bring it up to neutral into the Tiger zone, but now we have an offsides. Officials are calling it tight tonight. I mean, that was right there at the blue line. Face-off won by the Tigers. Intercepted by Eau Claire. Eau Claire gets a shot off of Bowman's glove, off to the wall. Battling now into the corner. No one still has clear possession. Eau Claire now picks it up to the point. Gets a shot deflected off of Tiger skates. Stanger battling up against the boards. Eau Claire still able to maintain possession. Gets another shot. Goes through the crease. Picked up by Langness. Langness sends it down in the center, which is now going to be picked up by Eau Claire. They bring it down to their zone. Passes it over into neutral zone. Eau Claire able to dump it in. Bellinger coming down in the corner, battling Langness. Bumped off the puck. Now it's going to be picked up by 26. Manor. Manor is going to bring it into the Tiger zone, making a nice move. Gets a shot. Deflected, almost deflected off of Eau Claire in their own net. Now battling in the corner is Newman. Both Tigers and Eau Claire go down. Eau Claire, number 5, looks to be in a little bit of pain. Cashton Tratling, He is going to be skating off. I don't know if it's an arm or a wrist or what. Well, the way he's shaking off, it's a wrist. Face off in Eau Claire's zone for the Tigers. 12:25 remaining in the third period. Unger's coming out on the draw against number 14, Lane Connor. Bostow and Gaspard out there along with Jess and Partridge. Face off picked up by Eau Claire, now picked up by Unger. Unger gets bumped off the puck. Eau Claire chips it up, bringing it into neutral zone. Centering pass, bring it over, and it's going to be another offsides by Eau Claire. (12:14) remaining in the third period. No changes by either team. Coach Larson having a conversation with one of the officials. Looking for some clarity, and it looks like he's now got it. Neutral zone face-off. Face-off dumped in by Eau Claire, but now picked up by the Tigers. Partridge coming through neutral zone. He dumps it in. Goes behind Madsen, picked up by Eau Claire. Now intercepted by Unger. Unger gets tangled up, gets knocked off the puck, but he still maintains possession. Big hit by Eau Claire. Gaspard shots deflected off of Madsen. Now picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire's going to bring it through the neutral zone. Gets tangled up in the linesman. Now Jess coming in. Looking for some support. Bostow now taking it down behind Madsen. Chips it up. One of the Tigers got knocked off his skates. Now two Tigers and an Old Abe off their skates. Eau Claire's bringing it up through neutral. Makes a little move here. Gets a shot off the side of the net. Picks it up. Nice centering pass. Stanger gets tangled up in Eau Claire. Deep, but Madsen's going to chip it up to the board. Savarine's going to take it, bring it around the Rosie there. Knutsen's going to pick it up in the corner. Tips it back to Stanger. Stanger up the Posel. Posel gets a shot. Deflected. I don't know if that was off of Madsen or off the side of the net. Charlie still battling down the corner with one of the Old Abes. Eau Claire able to send it all the way down. And they're going to get an icing. Close icing, but still an icing. Giving the Tigers another offensive zone face-off here. 10:45 remaining in the third period. Change by the Tigers here. Gonna see Huber, Newman, Lachasse out there along with Langness and Partridge. Bellinger is going to be out there on the face-off for Eau Claire. Again, Madsen talking with one of the officials about something. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Sends it up along the boards. Eau Claire's going to bring it through neutral. Gets a pass intercepted by Newman. Newman's going to pass it back up to Partridge. Gets tangled up in their feet. Now a 2-on-1 by Eau Claire. Centering pass goes all the way to the boards. Sent up by Newman. Now off the skate of Eau Claire. Newman's got it. Gets a shot. Saved by Madsen. Picked back up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire almost lost it right in front of Madsen. Lachasse battling in the corner. Now Eau Claire is going to bring it up into neutral. Centering pass. Brings it into the Tiger zone. Pass gets blocked off into the corner. Eau Claire still able to possess the puck. Tries to send it to the point. Gets it into neutral. They try to send it. Gets blocked off of Bostow. Still neutral zone hockey right now. Eau Claire takes it into their zone. Passes it back up into neutral. Langness has got it. He sends it deep into the Eau Claire zone. Unger loses his stick, puts a big hit. Big hit on Eau Claire. He has to come off because he's got no stick. Bostow tries a centering pass, but only one there was Eau Claire. Still battling in the Old Abe zone. pass up along the boards. Eau Claire able to get it out into neutral. Tip off here at center ice. Eau Claire brings it in, gets a shot deflected off of Savarine's legs. Another shot deflected off of Eau Claire's stick. Polzel battling with Eau Claire there. Now picked up by Savarine. Savarine, who's got speed, has got Axel Knutson shot, swallowed up by Madsen. Another save by Madsen will bring another offensive zone faceoff to his left with 8:48 remaining in the third period. Tigers still down 3-4, out shooting the Old Abes 30-18. So Tigers definitely getting some quality shots off, but Madsen is just being a beast in net. Axel Knutson out there with Stanger and Polzel, Ortner and Langness. Eau Claire takes the face off, intercepted by Polzel. Now picked up by number 4, Lossman, battling 2 Tigers down in the corner. Stanger's got it, sends it around to Knutson, intercepted by Seymour. Seymour's going to bring it up through the zone, passed up. Stanger able to dump it back in deep into the Old Abes territory. Nice pass up deflected to Schirmberger. That's broken up by Unger. Polzel making a move here. Looking for a centering, gets it. Pass up to Ortner, but broken up by Eau Claire. Ortner still has it, gets a centering pass, sends it over to Langness. Langness is going to dump it deep. Gasper is going to pick it up in the corner. Tries to center it. Gets it off to Langness. Langness gets a shot blocked by Madsen. Pass back to Unger, goes right through his legs. Bowman's going to send it all the way up to Langness. Langness is going to make a move into the Eau Claire zone. He goes off, dumps it behind Madsen. It's going to get picked up by Unger. Unger dumps it back around. Eau Claire is able to get possession, send it up to neutral, broken up by Unger. Chipped up the boards by Partridge. Still in the neutral zone. Eau Claire is able to get it, dump it into the Tiger zone. Picked up by Jess. Jess is going to bring it behind Bowman to Partridge. He's going to send it back around to Bostow. Bostow dumps it deep. Manners on it along with Huber. Huber picks it up, but it's now broken up to Manor, picked up and picked off by Eau Claire. They send it into the neutral zone. Jess able to dump it deep. Jess after the puck into the corner. Intercepted by La Chasse, but now it's picked off by Eau Claire in the corner. Eau Claire's going to try to bring it up. The centering pass was off. Shot by La Chasse. Saved by Madsen. Partridge able to pick it up and get another shot from the blue line, gloved by Madsen. 6:27 remaining in this fast third period where your Tigers down 3-4, but definitely putting on a lot of pressure against Eau Claire. Gonna see Knutson, Polzel, Stanger out there with Ortner and Savarine, number 14. Lane Connors on the draw, picked up by Eau Claire. They send it around Madsen. Savarine picks it up, gets a shot, but it misses everything. Picked up by Eau Claire. Eau Claire breaking away down in the Tiger zone. Battling in the corner, now picked up by Axel. Axel dumps it to Stanger. Stanger tries to get it out. Still in the zone. Eau Claire tries to chip it along the boards and chips it out of play. Be a defensive zone faceoff for the Tigers. Gonna have Unger on the draw now. Polzel and Knutson out there with Savarine and Ortner. Draw one by Eau Claire, gets a shot, misses wide. Polzel battling Eau Claire along the boards there. He puts a big hit. Gets chipped up in the neutral zone. Now gets chipped up to Axel Knutson. Axel Knutson getting harassed by number 5, Cashton Trotling. Eau Claire's going to now bring it through the neutral zone. They're going to get it dumped deep into the Tiger zone. Shot on net. Directed off to the side by Bowman. Here comes Ortner up through center, through neutral zone. Still able to maintain the puck possession into the Old Abe zone. Eau Claire picks it up behind Madsen, sends it up along the glass. Langness temporarily able to keep it in the Old Abe zone. Newman now on it, checked up for offsides. Was going to be an icing, but that's going to be waved off. Langness able to pick it up before the goal line. Langness sets up behind Bowman, looking for passing lane. Now tips it back off to Newman. Newman misses on it. Picked up by Seymour. He's battling with Newman. Another Tiger down there. I think that's Langness along with Schoenberger. Puck back brought up through neutral zone. Savarine picks it up. He's going to bring it through center. Gaspard was offsides. Neutral zone faceoff coming up here with 4:13 remaining into the third period. We're going to be getting down to that time where we get the offensive zone draw. See if Coach Larson pulls Bowman and gets that extra attacker out on the ice. Unger Bostow, Gaspard out there. Tigers able to get it into the zone. Eau Claire is able to chip it back to neutral, picked up by Langness. Langness sends it to Bostow. Deflects off his stick back into Eau Claire's possession. They try clearing the zone, deflects off of Bostow. Now Eau Claire's able to bring it back up through neutral zone, get it into the Tigers' territory. Shot well over Bowman. Jess is able to chip along the boards here. Puck still right at the blue line. Still battling along the boards here. Now picked up by Bostow. Bostow is going to send it over to Gaspard. Gaspard tries to make a move, loses the puck. Eau Claire now brings it through neutral zone, dumps it deep into the Tiger zone. There is a huge cross check by number 8 that no one saw. Langness making a couple moves into the neutral zone. Manor able to keep it in at the blue line here. La Chasse battling, still has possession of the puck. Took an elbow to the face right there. Eau Claire chips along the boards. Ortner still able to keep it in. Schoenberger able to pickpocket Ortner. Takes a move. Little pass back. Shot wide. Eau Claire brings it back down to their point. Eau Claire tries to take a shot. Fans on it. Pass back to the other point. Shot through the crease. Misses everything. Eau Claire still able to maintain possession of the puck. Now picked up by Partridge. Partridge sends it down. Eau Claire able to maintain it at the blue line. Tigers send it down. Eau Claire decides to pick up their stick when they could have blocked that, so no icing. Tigers get a change. Eau Claire sends it up to the neutral zone. Big hit by Partridge. Picked up by Ortner. Ortner sends it back down to the neutral zone. Eau Claire able to send it deep into the Tiger zone. Picked up by Stanger. Now picked back up by Stanger. Eau Claire definitely putting a big forecheck. There's going to be a penalty right there. We're going to see what the call is right there, but Partridge is going to go to the Patriot Heating penalty box. See what the call is going to be here. The Richmond coaches not too happy. So Gavin Partridge is going to go sit 2 minutes in the Patriot Heating penalty box for roughing. Minute 42 remaining in the third period is going to put Eau Claire on the one-man advantage here. Tigers still 100% on the penalty kill here. See what they can do with only a minute 42 left in this game. Coach Larson still looking for clarification. Now they call a timeout, so we're going to have a timeout by New Richmond here. Minute 42 remaining in this game, where Eau Claire Memorial is up 4-3. It's always been a good matchup between New Richmond and Eau Claire Memorial. Again, late penalty by Gavin Partridge. Deep in that corner with a rough. Hopefully New Richmond can take an advantage of a miscue here by Eau Claire and try to get this game squared away at 4 apiece. But it's going to definitely be a battle with them being down one skater. Only a minute 42 left in the third period. Going to have Unger, Pozel, Savarine, and Langness out there for the penalty kill squad for New Richmond. All right, again, a minute 42 remaining into the third period. Tigers on the penalty kill. Unger versus Schemberger. Tigers able to get it off to neutral. Almost picked off by Unger in neutral. Schemberger bringing it back into the Tiger zone, looking for a centering pass. That is blocked by Unger. He laid his body out for that one. Another block pass by Unger, but he's feeling that one. Eau Claire able to pass it back up to neutral. They're going to kind of collect it, get all their players lined up to Schemberger. Schemberger, he gets picked up off by Pozel. Unger had it for a second through neutral. He's going to get a change off of with Axel. Leighton Bostow's out there now for the Tigers. Langness and Savarine. Eau Claire still has the puck in their zone. Passes it up through neutral. Eau Claire's going to make a break into the Tiger zone. 34 seconds remaining in this game. Tie up along the boards here. 2 Tigers, 2 Abes. Brought up by New Richmond. Pass up to Bostow. Gets chipped off back to Savarine. There's going to be a penalty now against delayed penalty against Eau Claire. Looks like number 20 for Eau Claire, Luke Schemberger, is going to go to the Patriot Heating penalty box. Now we are going to have, I'm assuming, 5-on-4 hockey, because I have a feeling they're going to pull Bowman, which I see Bowman on the bench. So now we have a 5-on-4. Eau Claire is arguing why the whistle was blown. Timeout by Eau Claire. 19.2 seconds left of this game. Tigers down 3-4. Late penalty by Eau Claire was going to put it 4-on-4 hockey, but I see Bowman sitting in the New Richmond bench, so we are going to have a one-man advantage with an empty net here and see if the Tigers, with a little bit of time, can try to square this game up 4-4. Again, Tigers were off a couple times throughout this game with a 2-goal lead. And I've said it many times, but a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead to have in hockey. Don't ask me why. The Richmond Tigers coming up with a game plan here while they have the odd man advantage. Even though it's an empty net, still an odd man advantage with the late penalty by Eau Claire, especially being Eau Claire's top points leader, Luke Schemberger, who's had 1 goal tonight and an assist tonight as well. So he's got 2 points on for Eau Claire. All right, 19.2 seconds remaining in this game. 5-on-4 hockey with an empty net for New Richmond. Seymour versus Unger. Eau Claire able to win it and dump it down. Picked up by Savarine. Savarine's going to send it up, tipped off to Langness. Gets deep in the corner, 6 seconds. Needs a quick centering pass and a shot. Oh. Definitely an opportunity there for the Tigers. Some words being exchanged by Keegan Langness and the majority of the Eau Claire Old Abes. But that's it, folks. It was a barn burner, which was expected between the Tigers and the Old Abes. Your Tigers fall to Eau Claire Memorial 3-4. And it definitely wasn't by any lack of try, that's for sure. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be right back with the Derek Company's postgame and Derek Company 3 stars of the game right after this.
Water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. An antioxidant sparkling water with a boost of natural caffeine and 0 grams of sugar. It's time to treat yourself. You deserve it. Check out Drink Bubbler on Instagram.
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.
We've been doing this since 1997, and we know that hiring a contractor can be really stressful. And we just want you to know that from the first phone call to the final piece, we really want you to have peace of mind through the whole experience.
New Richmond. Welcome back, Tiger hockey fans, to the Derek Company's post-game show live from on top of the Angelo Olsen score booth, where again, your Tigers fall 3-4 against the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes. I got the Derek Company's 3 stars of the game. Number 3, I'm going to give out to Eau Claire Memorial goalie Evan Madsen. He faced a lot of shots. He only allowed 3 goals, but he definitely was seeing some quality shots by the Tigers and definitely kept Eau Claire in this game where it could have easily been a rout by New Richmond. So number 3 star going to Evan Madsen for Eau Claire. I remember him playing last year. Fantastic goalie. It's definitely Big Rivers Conference has been kind of up to the goalies here, even against Rice Lake. Van Gilder, he is a standout goalie as well. And that game easily could have been a 10-0 game and only kept it to 4. So number 3 going to Madsen. Number 2 is going to go to senior captain Jamison Unger, who had the first Tiger goal of the night, but he was all over the ice, making big physical plays. There was probably about much time I saw him with a stick in his hand as it was on the ice, just because he was tangling himself up with Eau Claire Old Abe. So big shout out and big well-earned number 2 star for Jamison Unger. Definitely wasn't happy how that ended. He had an opportunity in front of the net there when the Tigers were on a 5-on-4 empty net rush, but couldn't get anything to click. So congrats to number 2, Jamison Unger. And number 1 is going to go to sophomore forward Brooks Posel. He had 2 goals tonight, and again, he had another physical game. He was all over the ice trying to get things set up for the Tigers. He was down there as well on that 5-on-4 odd man rush, trying to make things happen, try to tie this game up and end this one with a tie, but it was unfortunate. But we knew it was going to be a big battle. Always is against Eau Claire Memorial. Big Rivers Conference is a tough conference throughout the state of Wisconsin. So, again, your Tigers fall 3-4 to Memorial. Next game coming up on Tuesday against Eau Claire North. Another big Rivers Conference battle here at the Tiger Den. Pregame will be at 6:45. Puck drop at 7. Hopefully, Hammer, you're at home listening. You're getting better. Definitely need my play-by-play man back up here with me. So, from the Tiger Den, thanks everybody for tuning in who couldn't make it to the rink. Big shout out to all our sponsors. Again, we appreciate it so much. It helps make this happen, and it allows us to bring New Richmond High School athletics to all you Tiger fans that can't be present at the game. So till Tuesday night, everybody have a good weekend. Stay warm, and we will see you here Tuesday. Good night.
Medical Center, located at 525 North Knowles Avenue, is home to Hudson Physicians. They offer same-day appointments, walk-in urgent care, on-site lab, and x-ray. They all make your visit quick and efficient. Some special services include physical therapy, occupational therapy, diabetes education, podiatry, spine, rheumatology, and orthotics. Visit them today at 525 North Knowles Avenue. Again, that's the home to Hudson Physicians.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference.
Bryant, whatever it takes. Call Countryside Plumbing and Heating or visit countrysideph.com.
Bernard's Express Lane is here for your no appointment necessary next in line service for oil changes, tire rotations, fluid checks, or blades. When the door opens, you drive on in. Whether you service, lease, or buy, shop here in Wisconsin and show your Tiger pride knowing you help pay it forward. Bernard's, proud sponsor of the New Richmond Tigers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Davenport and Chris Madden on row number 1. Here come the late models. It's showtime!
Shop the neighbor that knows you best. Johnson Motors. Get hometown savings on hundreds of certified pre-owned vehicles. Plus, we have new vehicles arriving daily, so stop in and reserve yours today. Johnson Motors, family of dealerships. Online at johnsonmotors.com.